I'm bored. I just woke up. There's no electricity in my apartment. Full. I'm a victim of hate crime. Mostly everyone in my family of origin is a leech. I quiero see that. Rapist, murderer, and thief that steals my money, steals my homes, gets in the way of me receiving money. They steal my vehicles. They're trying to rape me. They're trying to rape Jenny. They're trying to rape Kehlani. Jenny and Kehlani have been with their dad since 2016 because I don't have any money. You can give me money in person. It's or PayPal. PayPal is AR Blue Sky. Blue Sky Design is gone because depends on straight to my heart. Arlene Lorenzo Art Shop. INTAYIAFAY entire shop. My GoFundMe campaign is gofundme.com/f/Arlene Lorenzo Acevedo. I'm asking for $1 billion through GoFundMe.com. It's the most I can ask for through one single campaign. I miss Dana. I miss Kaylani. I want to visit Dana and Kaylani in Tampa next week. I need a home for myself and for Dana and for Kaylani. ASAP. ASAP. What else? What else? What else? What else? I'm going to Brio next week. I want to shop International Plaza and Bay Street. Next week, I want to eat at Daily Eats. I want to eat at Green Lemon next week. I want to shop at Hyde Park Village. Next week, I want pizza from University next week. I want to stay at Hotel Aja. Next week, I want to read at the John F. Germany Library next week. I want to dance at the castle. I want to stay with Jaden Kilani at the Epicurean Hotel. I want do I want to eat at Burton Steakhouse? Possibly right now. I should add that. With Jaden Kilani next week. What else? 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 I'm bored. I am bored. I am bored. What else? 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 I want to shop with JD and Kaylani at the shops at Wiregrass next week. I want to shop with JD and Kaylani at the outlets in San Marcos next month. I want to shop with JD and Kaylani at the outlets at Wesley Chapel. Yeah. Next week, I want to eat with Jada Kehlani Burger 21. I like the fries and the milkshakes. They're so good. So good. They used to have a turkey burger. I don't know if it's on the menu anymore. Last time that I checked, it wasn't. I think it was turkey and I may want like a veggie sandwich, which sounds so fun. Mushrooms if they grill them, and onions. Or maybe I want to eat with Jaden Kilani at Olivia within like 2 weeks. And I want to visit Magic Kingdom with Jaden Kilani within 2 weeks. I want to eat at Milal Bakery and I miss one sandwiches with Jaden Kilani within 2 weeks. You can give me money in person through PayPal. It's AR Blue Sky. Blue Sky Designs going. Lo que estoy pensando. Straight to my heart. Arlene Lorenzo Art Shop. INTAYIAFAY. I am Tire Shop. My GoFundMe campaign is gofundme.com/f/Arlene Lorenzo Acevedo. I'm seeking the death penalty for mostly in my family of origin, their relatives, their neighbors. It's like 100 people. I had never been this happy considering my circumstances. I had never been this happy. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? I'm so bored. I've waited for reason. What if I was asleep again? I woke up to change my pad for my period. And I interrupted my sleep. Like, ugh, I did that prior to getting out of bed too. Like, I'm gonna get up, use the restroom, change my pad for my period, and stay awake for. So I wonder when I will feel like I want to go back to sleep, if it'll be within minutes or not. I've checked my email. Hopefully, I start receiving money today through my GoFundMe campaign. Or PayPal or in person. Come meet me out here, Valseco East. Find a parking spot if you're in a vehicle. And drop me off money. You can tape an envelope to my door. My address is 311 Spurgeon Avenue. My apartment number is 2321. San Antonio, Texas 78220. Oh, there's a code at the gates. You might be able to deliver it straight to my door. Leave me a message through email or text 210-668-9169. I'll meet you by the lobby and get my money from you if you want to drop me off money for me to me directly. What else? 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 I'm bored. I am bored. I want to book a trip on the Ritz-Carlton yacht. Any of them. For myself within the next 6 months. I don't know if I'll bring Jade and Kehlani on my first trip with them or not. I'm very much adamant about doing that alone. And then bringing Jade and Kehlani with me. What else? 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 I'm bored. Da, 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 da. Oh, it's much cooler now. Like, I have not felt sweaty at night in the past like 3 nights in a row. It's like a good weather breeze. It's almost fallish, no? So good. I want to shop at Gap today. I need clothes. I need coats. What else do I need? Socks, shoes. I'm going to shop at Nike at the Quarry today. Who's gifting me money? And there's Foot Locker downtown too. What else? 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 You can decapitate everyone that gets in the way of me receiving money so I can shop. You can decapitate everyone that gets in the way of me receiving money so I can't eat. I'm tagging the FBI in this post most likely. Maybe not. Like, I've been too happy to tag the FBI. Like, laughing. I had never. I don't need this to process all the hate towards me because I very much live in the moment, so I don't cling onto any hate onto me. I don't make it a part of my life. I don't remember those people. They're not a part of my rituals or routines. I just laugh internally. You may have noticed in my body language sometimes when I, drop something at the grocery store. I don't want to pick it up. I'm like, maldita sea, el pendejo ese, maldito que me roba mi casa, mi dinero. And I could have been possibly somewhere else today, right now, instead of like stubbing my toe with the wall or getting a paper cut or dropping something and having to pick it up. Like, that is when I remember, for the most part, the males that have raped me, that are somewhat relatives of mine. Qué asco dan esos tipos. Ellos son tan poquita cosa. Dan un asco. Son una basura. qué desperdicio de vida ellos tienen. Dan un asco. Son lo peor que hay en este planeta. Son una basura, son una asquerosidad, una vergüenza. Fo. And it goes beyond the diaper that they possibly still wear at night. Qué asco que no son hombre, no quieren ser hombre. Cuando matan, violan, roban, qué asco tan. Ew. So I've been like having a blast in the past weeks mentioning their names out loud and laughing at those people that steal from me, that get in the way of me receiving money, that stay in my homes without my permission and eat my waffle mix thinking that they're raping me. Eating my waffle mix in my home that they don't have permission to be in. A lot of those people are relatives of my parents, so I do know their names. Blech, yeah, asco. Ew. It's been so much fun, gente. Once again, thank you so much to the entire globe for your patience, for your attention to this matter. What else? Well, I seek the death penalty this publicly for the people that steal from me, that get in the way of me receiving money, that have caused my starvation, my poverty, my homelessness, my loneliness, that has led to Jade and Kehlani being separated from me, while protecting the globe from those people that I grew up around hurting us even more collectively. What else? Do you think that if they kill me, the FBI will go away? They're stupid, those people that I grew up around. They are stupid with so many hours que llegan desde Texas hasta Puerto Rico. For real. Ew, that's like how much I've been laughing at them. Like their stupidity is from like the worst stupid from Texas to Puerto Rico. Dan un asco. They're embarrassing. They're so gross. Ew, 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 ew. The Haya existed before my birth, so did the Maria. Lifestyle has been defined for centuries already. And those people that I grew up around are so disgusting. They think they're no. What is the word? No. That word isn't even new. They're leeches, they're rapists, they're murderers, they're thieves, and they think that they're no voice. Is that how I say that word? Well, I had not said that out loud. Insane! That was my only statement decades ago to someone that said, Arlene, so what do you feel about the reviews of those leeches towards you? Like, they think they know. Wow. What else? Anyways. What else? Dan un asco, those people that I grew up around. They're disgusting. Ew. Ew, ew, ew. I'm seeking the death penalty for thousands of people. Hundreds of them are in my family of origin. Considering my circumstances at the moment, I had never been so much happier than I am right now. Laughing at those people that steal from me, that get in the way of me receiving money, that I hope kill themselves immediately so that they can make the Department of Justice a favor in not spending their money in killing them. What else? 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 Esto sigue. Esto sigue. Esto sigue. I could be shopping today and dining, meeting people. You can give me money in person through PayPal. It's AR Blue Sky. Blue Sky Designs, todo lo que estoy pensando. Straight to my heart. Arlene Lorenzo Art. Shop INTAYIAFAY. I'm Tara Shop. My GoFundMe campaign is gofundme.com/F/Arlene Lorenzo Acevedo. Da na 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 na. Anyways, I am ending this video soon so I can get back to sleep a little bit. I'll possibly be hanging out at the Long Villa Steakhouse today if it's open. And then I'm visiting. Am I visiting the place? The community center. Maybe for a few hours, Lincoln Community Center. There's boxing there. I want to sign up. As long as there's no contact between people, as long as one isn't obligated to fight, not I made breakfast at First Watch today on a waffle with bacon and scrambled eggs, coffee, and just there for the coffee mate. Some days I feel like it for the most part. Water. What else do I want to eat? I want to eat a luna rosa maybe today. And where else? I don't know if I eat several times a royal blue raspberry sandwich too. That I like. It's artichoke and cheese. So good. Oh, I get it with chips sometimes. Oh, I want to get a Coke. I don't know if they have vodka. I'm into apple juice lately. I just had it once. Most recently, like in the past 3 months. So I want to get back to that too. Apple juice. What else? 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 I'm bored. I'm bored. Where else do I want to eat today? First watch Luna Rosa and Royal Grocery would be good because one can take, if I'm gonna remember hard, one can take the bus from Travis Park onto First Watch on Bronco. Is that Bronco? Near the Target and North Star Mall, and then like spend the rest of the day downtown at Royal Grocery, and then 26 from where would I catch 26? Isn't it in St. Mary's? There's one that stops like right next to the Canton. I think that's 26. And also that other one that is headed, it says the opposite of Laredo Street. Is it 60 something? 62. That stops there too. What else? What else? What else? What else? So that would be fun. I want to shop at H&M today. Maybe get Starbucks or coffee around the grocery. I was into the drip coffee a while ago. Got tired of vanilla latte, now I'm like into creamer and sugar for a while. I feel like I want to have my apartment clean. I want to pay for the electricity bill in my apartment. What else? 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 Anyways, those people that I grew up around are so gross. The Hyatt and the Marriott existed way before my birth, and those people that I grew up around for the most part think that they're novo. And what they are is rapists, murderers, and thieves. They don't even know how to shop. If they knew how to shop, they wouldn't kill. They wouldn't rape. They wouldn't steal. They're pathetic. They have no skills. They're so disgusting. Hobbies matter, and behavior, as far as obeying the law, is so important that it cancels out. If to me, if you, unlike the FBI and the Department of Justice and the Interpol, if a person violates their law to where it rapes, murders, and steals, to me, that cancels out anything that that person does. To me, no sirve. What else? And I want it dead immediately. I've wanted it dead a lot for decades now. What else is before JJ Kehlani were born? Oh, Paul. Oh, those rapists, murderers, and thieves are still alive. To me, that's like a combo that needs to be exterminated from the planet. The rapist, murderer, and thief needs to go immediately. Get killed or kill itself if it knows that it doesn't plan to rehabilitate itself. What else? 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 I'm trying to coordinate. Hopefully, in this post, but I've considering my circumstances, I've never been this happy laughing at the people that steal from me. I don't find it necessary to bring up the people that steal from me. They get in the way of money that rape me, that drug me and rape me, just because my parents are so like Hollywood. Those people that I grew up around are so disgusting. Ooh, this is the second train that crosses. I've been awake now. Fun. It's so sexy. What else? 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 The other one that passed earlier was much louder, I think. What else? I'm gonna get out now. I'm trying next week. Oh, I'm bored. I'm bored. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? Thank you so much to the Department of Justice if you're using these videos formally to prosecute the people that steal from me, that get in the way of receiving money, that stay in my homes without my permission, that steal my vehicles, that have caused my poverty, my anxiety, my depression, my loneliness. That has led to Jaden and Kehlani to be separated from me. Thanks once again if you're using these videos formally to prosecute those people that have caused harm onto myself, onto Jaden, and onto Kehlani. I would have been miserable in a court, I think. I don't think I would remember these thoughts. I would have just rolled my eyes and say, I don't want to talk about this. Well, with my body language spelling out all the abuse that I remember towards me. What What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? Is it really necessary for me to testify to everything that I remember? That's depressing. I know nothing. There's I've been like trying to squeeze every little information that I know from like the past 20 years just being around those people at Golden Corral or Chuck E. Cheese's, but I truly don't probe. I laugh at them internally for stalking me. So I don't probe, I don't bring up the past. Some people could be rehabilitated, so there's no point in bringing up the past. I don't know them. I didn't ask for them to be in my life either. So I just don't thrive in probing people at all. I live in the moment very much. So I know nothing about anything that they've done illegally. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? If they've done anything illegally in the past 20 something years? What else? What else? What else? Wow, those people that I grew up around are willing to get the death penalty just to find out who other people are dating. They thought that I would be doing dirty work for them, such as being like, pero bien, ¿con quién estás ahí a una cita en los 23? Ew, they're so gross. Those people that I grew up around, they're disgusting. Metiche as fuck. Un asco, no tienen vida propia, están pendientes. Todo lo que hacen y dicen es preamble. Y yo no hago follow up with leeches. So it's hilarious how a lot of them a lot of them like have invaded my home that I'm living in already, hoping to have a conversation with me that didn't happen, for them to later on cause me emotional harm to try to get me to kill myself. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? So as they're in my home, I'm like, "Júralo, bitch! Júralo! Que while you're here, y que preamble. 99.999999999% chance that I'm not gonna be there for your follow up of where you're gonna try to get me to kill myself with your words. Very unlikely because I've already witnessed this type of abuse while growing up. The people that remain happy for the most part and don't cause themselves mental anguish is the people that avoid the rapist, murderer, thief once it realizes like this isn't a good person to be around. This person is toxic. So once one classifies them as toxic, one says, whatever, I'm just going to remove myself from the situation as healthily as I can. But if I'm ever in a situation where I need help, these are my people. These are people that are going to try to cause me emotional harm, most likely trying to get me to kill themselves. They have the I'm better than you look when they speak about other people in my presence. Or you would let your kid do that? What else? 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 So I'm like, oh, there's a terrorist in my home. Chaos school. There's a terrorist in my home. I don't ever speak to a girl about those things because I don't want to interrupt his and my rhythm. So I never bring it up that I'm like, I just ew, 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 ew. Oh. Ew, 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 ew. But like always, I'm so classy that I handle it very well. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? So I laughed specifically at my siblings que se invitaron a mi casa decades ago. Stayed overnight and everything. Asco. And I'm like, oh, the way that this is going, if I'm poor or not, or around some people, they're gonna try to be like, I had a better time in Texas than in your home that day. So shit like that, ellos se invitan. Ew. And then they want to like confer about it, dissect the day. Ugh. And then probe and ask questions of, well, what else did you have in your closet? Because I did your laundry and I saw this label, I saw this label, and this label, and this label. Ugh, ellas se hacen voluntario de sniff las panty y los calzoncillos de uno. There's so girls, I'm like, no, you don't have to do my laundry. No, no, no. And one walks past the laundry room and they're like pulling out, extending every piece, reading the label. Full. Haciendo inventario, posiblemente of like where one has been, cuánto uno gasta. Well, I'm walking past getting myself water in the kitchen. In one situation, thinking like I'm never gonna give you the forum for you to steal from me and then backlash at me of what the fuck did I spend on those labels. And I post about it on Facebook. I'm like, here they are, qué asco. Esta está mintió en el trabajo, me estará tratando de matar. Digo que estaba enferma del trabajo y está aquí, qué asco, para viajar, porque no está de vacaciones. She don't house arrest. Y se cree que el FBI no la va a arrestar si me visita a mí because I'm squeaky clean. For real, one of them, I outed them on Facebook that she lied at work and said she was sick. And then she was visiting me. Was she planning on killing me? Ew. They're so disgusting. I want Arlene Lorenzo to kill herself today with rat poisoning. I believe that Lorenzo should kill herself today with rat poisoning. Gilbert Lorenzo should kill himself today with rat poisoning. Dan un asco. Ellos están pendientes de hasta every figurine que uno tiene a ver de qué bautizo es. Para luego estar preguntando. I don't give them a forum for that. I won't ever allow that. They're disgusting. They're so gross. They steal from me. They stay in my homes without my permission as if they're raping me, getting in the way of my reproductive rights, getting in the way of my mommyhood to Jaden and to Kaylani, getting in the way of my education because I'm going to take classes in college just for fun, getting in the way of my businesses, Blue Sky Design School and Arlene Lorenzo Art. They're playing pretend mock-up, ¿no? ¿Cómo se veía este lacito si yo lo añadiera? ¡Ay, pues que sí, no, chicos! ¿Cómo se vería este lacito? Si ella That's possibly what they were playing in 2010 with the money that they steal from me. Cobrecito! What else? Himself today with rat poisoning. Albert Suarez should eat rat poison and kill himself today. Alex Suarez should shoot himself today and kill himself today. And Anthony Cabezano should shoot himself today and kill himself today. It was speaking of how some terrorists have invaded my homes. And they think that I'm going to give them an opportunity to talk to me and belittle me. They're disgusting. They just are snooping around. Pero nena, entonces yo vi esta foto en tu casa. Aquella vez que yo estaba allí. My siblings still sniff through my panties when they invade my homes, that they invite themselves to visit while I'm living there. Ew. Possibly they offer to do the laundry, and then I can see them like looking at each label of every piece of clothing that they're putting in the washing machine or dryer. So disgusting. Ew, 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 they're so gross. Ew, ew, ew. I want to believe Lorenzo Acevedo to kill herself today. I want Gilbert Lorenzo Acevedo to kill himself today. I want Arlene Lorenzo Acevedo to kill herself today. Da na 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 na. Oh, I want to dance at Garden next week. And I want to dance at 1902 next week. What else? I'm going to shop at H&M today. I want to eat pizza from Royal Blue Grocery today. I want to eat breakfast at First Watch today. I want a waffle. I want bacon. I want scrambled eggs. I want to eat a Luna Rosa later. I want coffee from Royal Blue Grocery or Starbucks today. What else? I'm bored. I want to shop at H&M today. I want to pay for my electricity bill this past due. I want to pay for the fees of Villa Zaico East that are past due. It's like $500 to Villa Zaico East, and then like $1,300 to CBS Energy. What else? I need a vehicle. What else do I need? Everything. And I miss Jada. I miss Kaylani. I want to see Jada and Kaylani in town next week. Who's gifting me money today? What else? I'm gonna go back to sleep.